是阿万，今天是2025年的10月21日。川普再一次试图拒中国学生于门外，但也许他们已不需要美国。一起来读一下这篇新闻。Trump's crackdown on Chinese students ignore a startling new reality. President Trump and other influencers Republicans want to stop Chinese students from enrolling in strategic technology fields at top U.S. colleges and universities. At the heart of this push lies the fear that the United States could fall behind in the science and tech race with China. The former U.S. Representative Mike Gallagher, a China hawk, called it abuse for America to train researchers from a country dedicated to surpassing the U.S. in emerging technologies. This logic overrules a startling new reality. China is already surpassing the United States in science and technology research. Chinese students no longer need to go to America for world-class research experience in a field that will shape our future. Beijing, China's best minds from American campus will only drive more of them into a Chinese academic research system increasingly integrated with the country's defense sector and geared towards building national power. Data compiled by our teams at the Australian Strategy Policy Institute suggests that U.S. universities trail their Chinese counterparts in cutting-edge research in thousands on emerging technologies. We have combat through millions of scientific papers in depth on Web of Science, one of the world's most comprehensive databases of peer-reviewed studies to identify the most influential and high-impact research. We had then used the data to rank universities around the world in 64 critical technologies. Our findings are striking. China takes the number one spot globally in 57 of those fields. In most of them, Chinese schools don't just take the top slot, they dominate the top 10. By this metric, the world's best school for research based on aggregate performance across all technologies in Tsinghua University in Beijing, which ranks in the global top 10 in 29 of the 64 domains. In 3 of them, artificial intelligence algorithm and hardware accelerator, advisor AI, and autonomous systems operations, Tsinghua is number one in the world. America's best performance, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, makes the top 10 in just 10 areas of research and ranks first in 2 of them. We found that 9 out of the 10 best overall performance are Chinese universities. That's not even factoring in non-university institutions like the state-run Chinese Academy of Social Science, which, if included, would be the world's top performer, placing fourth in 28 of the 64 disciplines. Data based on published scientific paper can tell the whole story. Of course, Chinese universities still don't provide the sort of well-known education across a diverse range of disciplines that keeps U.S. universities like Harvard and Yale high on most global rankings. While high-tech research performance often leads to industrial dominance, Chinese institutions hold the highest spots in our ranking in technology that underpin industry already dominated by China, including drones, solar panels, and electrical vehicles, where the country is making rapid progress, including nuclear energy technologies and robotics. Beijing also is building a national innovation system linking academia, industry, and defense, designed to bolster China's military and technological strength. In recent years, dozens of China's top 60 universities have established an expanding array of depth and research centers dedicated to pushing forward technologies with dual civilian and military use, according to our research. Some of these initiatives were jointly founded by top Chinese tech companies, such as Huawei. China is also strengthening research cooperation between prestigious universities and state-owned defense conglomerates, creating channels for technological breakthroughs to flow directly into military use. This expanding ecosystem and the professional opportunities it offers incentivize students to study in China, fast-tracking them into careers in strategic industry. It also keeps the country's best and brightest corner within a political secure domestic system, minimizing their exposure to nations of developed democracy and human rights. Beijing is investing heavily. In March, it announced plans to set up a $138 billion venture capital fund to support startups focused on strategic technologies such as quantum computing, semiconductors, and AI. The Trump administration, by contrast, have stashed billions of dollars in research funding. In the past, no other country could compete with America's top universities, a potential of soft power that helps reinforce core U.S. values such as freedom of academic inquiry and overall national prestige. As the latest proposal to restrict Chinese student enrollment made clear, U.S. policymakers have come to view access to the country's higher education system as a general benefit bestowed upon the rest of the world. China is challenging that notion. Its universities are already luring more foreign scientists and students, many of whom are drawn by research opportunities or repelled by Mr. Trump's policies and stratosphere of U.S. tuition fee. We may soon face a world in which U.S. universities must compete fiercely for top global academic talent. Price conscious American STEM students might even begin to put Chinese schools, many of which offer English language programs at affordable costs, on the radar when college application season rolls around. All of this puts China in a position to claim leadership in a defining sphere of human achievement. Science itself, cutting off promising Chinese students from study in the United States will only hasten this trajectory, weakening American competitiveness menace and national security by funneling more of China's vast talent into President Xi Jinping's superpower building project. Thanks for listening. Hoping your life fully with happiness and joy. See you.